Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you went in there? Maybe you've found yourself searching for your reading glasses while they're sitting right on top of your head. Or you suddenly blank on the name of someone you've known for years. It's right on the tip of your tongue, but just won't come out. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. And no, it doesn't mean you're losing your mind. It means you're human and over 60. But here's the good news: memory loss is not inevitable. It's not some switch that flips the moment you hit retirement. There are simple, everyday things you can do to keep your mind clear, your memory sharp, and your confidence strong well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. This isn't about expensive supplements or brain training gadgets that promise the moon and deliver a nap. It's about 5 easy, science-backed habits that can help you stay mentally sharp and emotionally grounded. The kind of habits that don't feel like chores, but small changes that become powerful over time. Let's start with the very first one, something most people completely underestimate: movement. No, I don't mean you have to start training for a marathon. I'm talking about purposeful, gentle movement every single day. You see, the brain doesn't live in a bubble. It's part of your body, and what's good for the body is great for the brain. Even something as simple as a 20-minute walk, stretching in the living room, or slow dancing to your favorite old song can increase blood flow to the brain and wake up those memory centers. When you move your body, you're actually sending more oxygen and nutrients up to your brain. Think of it like watering a garden. Everything starts to come alive. Studies show that regular movement, especially the kind that gets your heart pumping just a little, can improve memory, boost focus, and reduce the risk of cognitive decline. And the best part, you don't have to do it all at once. You can break it up throughout the day. 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Walk to the mailbox and take the long way back. March in place while waiting for your coffee to brew. It all counts. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. Movement tells your brain, hey, we're still in the game. Now, the second habit might surprise you. It's something we often overlook in the rush of daily life. Especially once the kids are grown, the house is quieter, and routines settle in. But it matters just as much as exercise. I'm talking about staying socially connected. Have you ever noticed how much clearer your thoughts feel after a good conversation? Whether it's laughing with an old friend, sharing stories with a grandchild, or even chatting with someone in line at the grocery store, it all stimulates your brain in powerful ways. Connection keeps your mind flexible, alert, and emotionally healthy. When we isolate ourselves, even unintentionally, our brain starts to slow down. It's like a muscle that doesn't get used. But when you talk, listen, and engage, you're exercising your brain without even realizing it. It doesn't have to be a deep philosophical conversation. Just being part of the world around you is enough. So pick up the phone and call someone you love, join a book club or a walking group. If mobility's a challenge, consider video calls or voice chats. Even a simple smile and a "how are you today" to a neighbor can spark something positive in your brain. Social connection isn't just about avoiding loneliness. It's one of the most effective and enjoyable ways to protect your memory. And here's the beautiful part: it also boosts your mood, your confidence, and your sense of purpose. When you feel seen and heard, your whole brain lights up. Now that we've talked about movement and connection, let's explore a habit that often gets overlooked, but it can quietly work wonders for your memory over time. Let's talk about what you feed your brain, not just with food, but with information, curiosity, and new experiences. Because just like your body needs fuel, your brain craves stimulation. Have you ever tried brushing your teeth with your non-dominant hand? Or taken a different route to the grocery store just for fun? These small challenges might seem silly, but they force your brain to work in new ways. That's called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new connections. And yes, you can build those connections at any age. Read a magazine you wouldn't normally pick up. Watch a documentary on something you know nothing about. Learn a new card game or practice a few words in another language. You don't need to master anything, just try. That act of engaging with something new signals your brain to wake up, grow, and remember more. It's not about cramming more into your schedule. It's about sprinkling in little sparks of challenge and novelty into your daily rhythm. Think of your brain like a garden. It needs a variety of nutrients to bloom. Curiosity is one of the best nutrients you can give it. And yes, this can be fun. In fact, it should be play more, laugh more, surprise yourself. The more you stimulate your mind, the stronger and more resilient your memory becomes. So, if you've been feeling forgetful lately, don't panic. And definitely don't give up. You're not broken, and you're not alone. You just need to give your brain what it loves: movement, connection, curiosity. These habits might seem simple, but their impact is anything but. And we're just getting started. When you begin to see your brain as something you can nourish, just like your body, something powerful happens. You realize that memory isn't some slippery thing you're doomed to lose with age. It's something you can protect. You can strengthen it. You can even grow it in ways that surprise you. Let's keep going with another habit that sounds simple but is deeply transformational: sleep. Yes, sleep, good, restful, uninterrupted sleep, is one of the most underrated tools for brain health. And if you've ever woken up groggy, foggy, or just off, you already know how much a bad night's sleep can mess with your memory. As we get older, sleep can get trickier. Maybe you fall asleep fine but wake up at 3 a.m. and can't drift off again. Maybe you feel tired all day but wide awake at night. It's frustrating and it's tempting to just brush it off. But here's the thing, your brain cleans itself while you sleep. That's when it sorts through memories, clears out waste, and makes room for new information. Think of it like a housekeeping crew that comes in after hours. If you cut the night short, the cleaning doesn't finish and the clutter builds up. Over time, that can dull your focus, fog your thinking, and make it harder to remember even the simplest things. So what can you do? Start by creating a sleep ritual. Give your body and brain a clear signal that it's time to wind down. Turn off bright lights an hour before bed. Try not to scroll your phone or watch loud, stressful TV shows late at night. Drink a warm, non-caffeinated tea. Listen to calming music, maybe even read a few pages of a light-hearted book. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. I know that part isn't always fun, but routine helps your brain fall into a rhythm. And if you wake up in the middle of the night, don't panic. Just breathe. Don't turn on harsh lights or check the clock. Let your body know it's still rest time. Sleep isn't lazy. It's not indulgent. It's medicine for your mind. And once you start honoring it, you'll feel the difference, not just in your memory, but in your mood, your energy, and your sense of peace. Now, I want to share something personal. I once spoke with a gentleman in his early 70s who told me, I used to think forgetting things was just part of getting older. But then I realized I wasn't giving my brain anything to look forward to. That stuck with me. Because the truth is, purpose, having a reason to get up in the morning, is one of the most powerful habits of all when it comes to memory. Your brain is wired to chase meaning. It wants to contribute, to solve, to matter. And when you give it purpose, even in small ways, everything changes. Purpose doesn't have to mean working a full-time job or chasing big goals. It can be as simple as caring for a pet, helping a neighbor with errands, volunteering at the library once a week, growing tomatoes in the backyard, starting a photo album for your grandchildren. When you have something that gives your days structure and joy, your brain feels it. You feel it. You wake up with more clarity, more presence, and more drive. And yes, this helps your memory. It's not just a nice idea. It's backed by science. Studies show that older adults who engage in meaningful activities have better cognitive health over time. Their brains stay younger because their spirits stay engaged. So ask yourself, what gives you joy? What makes you feel useful? It's not about being busy for the sake of being busy. It's about living each day with a sense of this matters. That's fuel for your brain. And here's the best part, your purpose can evolve. What mattered most to you at 40 might not be the same at 70. That's okay. In fact, that's beautiful. It means you're still growing, still unfolding, still alive in every sense of the word. By now, you might be noticing a pattern. These habits aren't flashy. They don't come in a bottle or a pill, but they work because they're grounded in who we are as humans. We were made to move, made to connect, made to rest, made to learn, and made to matter. But there's one more habit we haven't touched yet, one that ties all the others together, one that may be the easiest to overlook, and yet the most powerful when practiced daily. Let's keep going. There's still one more piece to this memory puzzle, and it's something that starts not in your brain, but in your heart. It's something so simple, so human that we often overlook its power, especially as we get older. And yet, it's one of the most nourishing things we can give ourselves and our brains: gratitude. Now, you might be thinking, what does gratitude have to do with memory? More than you might imagine. Practicing gratitude isn't just about being polite or counting your blessings. It's a way of training your mind to focus on the present moment. And that present moment awareness is exactly what keeps your memory sharp. You see, when we're stressed or anxious, the brain tends to get stuck in the past or spin into the future. But when we pause, even for just a few seconds, to notice something good, something beautiful, something meaningful, we bring ourselves into the now. And in that moment, your brain is able to encode memories more clearly. It's like tuning a radio to the right frequency. Suddenly, the signal is strong and clear. Gratitude slows the mind, settles the nervous system, and opens the door to better memory, better focus, and better sleep. And the best part, it doesn't require any tools, training, or technology. You can start right now. In the morning, before you reach for your phone or turn on the news, take a moment to think of 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big. In fact, the smaller, the better. The warmth of your blanket, the sound of birds outside the window, the way your hands still move with steady strength. These little things are easy to miss, but they hold real power. And if you like writing, keep a small notebook by your bed. Just jot down a few notes each day. You don't have to write a novel, just a few words. The act of noticing, remembering, and recording those things helps wire your brain to look for more good. Over time, your focus shifts. Instead of worrying about what you're losing, you start noticing what you still have. And that shift can light up your memory like a sunrise. Now, I'm not saying gratitude will solve every problem, but it will change the way you experience each day. And when your mind is calm, your thoughts are clearer. When you're emotionally grounded, your memory functions better. It's all connected. So if you're waking up feeling scattered or going to bed feeling defeated, try this: breathe, pause, and find one thing, just one, that you're grateful for. It could be your morning cup of coffee, a smile from your partner, the quiet peace of a soft evening rain. Anchor your day in that moment and let it guide you. Now, let's take a step back and look at the full picture. You've got the movement, keeping the body active so the brain stays awake and sharp. You've got the connection, staying social, staying engaged, laughing and talking and sharing. You've got curiosity, feeding the mind new information, fresh experiences. Small challenges that stretch and strengthen your brain's natural wiring. You've got sleep, true rest that heals and repairs and clears away the mental clutter. And now, gratitude, the emotional habit that brings you back to the present, softens the edges and helps your mind capture what matters. Each of these habits on its own is powerful, but together they form a kind of rhythm, a rhythm that supports your memory, your mood, your focus, and your joy. And no matter your age, 60, 70, 80, and beyond, it's never too late to begin. In fact, this moment right here could be the start of something new. Not a total overhaul, not some big resolution, but a quiet shift, a new rhythm, a gentle promise you make to yourself: I will care for my mind the way I care for the rest of me. I will honor what I've lived through, and give myself the best chance at remembering what comes next. Because you deserve that. Your memories aren't just names and dates, they're your story, your laughter, your love, your lessons. And they're worth protecting, not with fear, but with simple daily love. So take a walk, call a friend, learn something new, sleep well, and be thankful for something small today. These are not little things. These are the building blocks of a mind that stays vibrant even as the years move forward. And if today feels hard, if the words don't come, if the fog won't lift, if you're scared, it's okay. Be gentle with yourself. Just choose one thing, one habit moment. Start there, and slowly, surely, you'll find that your mind isn't leaving you behind. It's just waiting for you to lead again. If you found comfort or hope in this message, I'd love to hear from you. Share a story, a thought, or a habit you've tried. You never know who you might inspire. And if this video reminded you that your memory and your life still matter deeply, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and join our community. We're in this together. You're not fading, you're unfolding. And here's to living your fullest, brightest life at any age. Maybe the most beautiful part of this stage in life is the realization that we're not here to race anyone anymore. Not the younger generation, not the clock, not even ourselves. We're here to live fully, mindfully, with wisdom earned and grace chosen daily. But let's talk honestly for a moment, because I know some of you watching may still feel discouraged. Maybe you've noticed you forget where you left your keys more often than before. Maybe you blank on names mid-conversation, or walk into a room only to forget why you came, and that can feel scary. It can feel like something is slipping away from you, quietly, and you're not sure how to hold on to it. But here's what I want you to know: forgetting isn't failing. It's not proof of decline. It's proof that your brain has seen a lot, processed a lot, lived a lot. Every day of your life, your mind has been working, filing, sorting, creating, remembering. And sometimes when your thoughts feel cloudy, it's not because you're losing something. It's because your mind is asking for a little more care, a little more breathing room, a little more nourishment. You see, after 60, your brain isn't giving up. It's asking for partnership. It's asking for you to slow down and move with purpose, to walk not just for exercise, but for clarity, to talk not just for connection, but for stimulation, to learn not to compete, but to grow, to sleep not to escape the day, but to recharge for the next, to be thankful not because everything is perfect, but because you are still here, and what a gift that is. You are still here. You are still able to smile at a stranger, to hug someone you love, to cook your favorite meal, to laugh at an old joke, to feel moved by a piece of music or the smell of the rain. Your life still holds joy, your brain still holds stories, and your future still holds moments worth remembering. So, the question isn't, how do I stop memory loss? The real question is, how can I support my brain with the love and attention it's been quietly asking for all along? That's where these habits come in, not as fixes or cures, but as daily gifts, movements of love from you to your mind, walks, conversations, books, restful nights, thankful mornings. These are not luxuries, they are lifelines. And the more you treat them that way, the more your brain responds, not with panic, but with peace. You don't need to do it all at once, just start where you are. If today's the day you go for a 15-minute walk, wonderful. If it's the day you pick up a new book or call an old friend, or jot down 3 things you're grateful for before bed, beautiful. Small changes aren't small when done with intention. They build quietly, powerfully, and consistently, and you don't have to do it alone. There are people watching this video right now who feel the same things you do, who are walking the same road, maybe a few steps ahead, maybe a few behind, but they're here, we are here, and we're building something stronger together. Community, encouragement, and a reminder that age is not an ending, it's an unfolding. So let's keep supporting each other. Leave a comment below and share one thing, just one, that you're going to start doing for your brain today. It might seem small to you, but someone else may read your words and feel the spark of hope they needed. And if this video spoke to you, If it reminded you of your strength, your purpose, your ability to grow, give it a like. Subscribe to this channel for more simple, science-backed, soul-nourishing ways to live fully and age powerfully. Because this isn't just about memory, it's about life, about loving the years you're in, about waking up tomorrow with the quiet confidence that your best days are still worth building. Remember, your brain isn't just surviving, it's waiting to thrive. You are not your forgetfulness. You are not your age. You are your presence. You are your purpose. You are your progress. And you, my friend, are still wonderfully and wildly capable. Here's to caring for your beautiful mind, one simple habit at a time. Here's to living with intention. Here's to memory, meaning, and more good years to come. I'll see you in the next video.